Hello, and welcome back to the Spiritual Warrior Training Series. I'm super excited for you. Today's day 10, so we are a third of the way through this path together. So I appreciate you guys for following along, and hopefully you're getting some really good takeaways. I would love for you to drop in the comments below some of the takeaways you've gotten over the last 10 days. And again, if you know anybody that might be interested in this information, I would invite you to share it with some other people because I know this is going to be powerful as we continue to grow this conversation. So today we're talking about the path of walking together. I've been on the journey. I was in a community where I connected with some very beautiful souls, working with my mentor, and had this really great space. But then when I left that community, there was this piece of loneliness that I totally felt in the process. And when I started my podcast called That Feeling of More, I was interviewing spiritual entrepreneurs. And when I was having conversations with them, one thing that consistently ran through their conversations on every interview, that common thread was about being lonely on the journey. And I want to tell you that you don't need to be lonely, first of all. This has been one of my biggest messages lately, is that we're not meant to do this alone. Not that we can't, we totally can, but it's not our purpose. We are social beings. So when we are actually stronger together, even if we are on a different journey, even if we are doing the same thing, there's a lot of space or in this current reality, we're seeing a lot of competition. I know we're shifting from that, thankfully, but when we're not meant to be in competition with each other. We don't do all the same things. So even though we're doing a similar thing, we each have our own unique voice, our own unique filter or perspective that we take it from. So we can't do the same thing. Not even though we're teaching, we could all be sitting here teaching the exact same thing, but each one of us teach differently. So there is no reason to do this alone. There's no reason to be isolated. There's no reason to be lonely on this journey. So as a spiritual warrior, and this was one of my parts of my vision, is when I first had this spiritual warrior message come through, it wasn't about one person or me leading anything. It's just me holding the line and asking others to join me in this path, in that we are meant to change the world together. When I first had this vision, it was like myself and literally a line of people across the world, arm in arm, connected together, making a difference, making a bigger impact together, being a light and a shift in this world together. And so that's why I created this opportunity, the Spiritual Warrior Training Series, not just to invite people to come into this movement, into this collective together, but because I know we're not meant to do this on our own. And the other piece of that is that we are reflections of each other. We uplift each other. When we're coming from love and compassion versus competition, we are here to uplift and support and encourage and motivate each other. That's how we make a bigger difference here. It is not about being in competition. There's billions of people in the world, and people need different people at different points in time. So even if we're all coaching people, we're going to need different people at different points in our journey. So we don't keep people. We don't own people or clients. It's all about helping each other alongside each other and even each other as we're going through this journey. There's things that I have that even somebody I'm working alongside with as a coach may need that as well, right? To continue our journey, because our journey's never done. All these different methods, modalities that each one of you spiritual warriors bring into this world are all uniquely different. You take all of the things that you've ever learned, you've ever created or experienced into that bag with you to every session you show up with. So, like I said, I just want to share that I know from my own journey, when I started this space, it felt like I was alone. And like I said, I heard this spoken by many other entrepreneurs in this space. And when you're alone, you question yourself, you doubt yourself, and you have less motivation. Because you get caught up in the overthinking and all of the different things. But since I've started a community and been working with a community, I've heard so many responses from people of how they love the community, the space that we hold together, the way we help each other and support each other, even though we're not specifically here to coach each other or paying for each other's services. We're here to uplift each other. And that's what I'm creating here. That's what I would love to invite you to the opportunity of being together on this journey. And then the other piece is we grow faster. We grow faster together. I know on my own journey, when I look outside of myself. Like all of the people I'm connected with that I'm really close with aren't close to me. They weren't in my original circles. Not that I don't have beautiful friends here locally, and the people that I connect with are all very special to me. But in my work and in my business, the people that I'm connected with around the world are very much the ones that help me move forward in my business, that hold me up when I'm feeling down, that give me support, and also I help support them. So I get that fulfillment piece from them as well. We move faster, we shift faster instead of being stuck. I know when I've been on my own journey and I've been sitting there going, second guessing what I'm doing and doubting all the things, when I sit in my own shit, right? When I sit in it myself, I stay there. But when I'm surrounded by a beautiful community and I get on calls and I have conversations, we have weekly calls. And then there's also the people that are working in my coaching community. We have weekly calls as well in there. It's normal to feel alone. But when you have this accountability, this community, it helps that piece. Because like I said before, we are not meant to do this alone. And being a leader doesn't mean that you need to figure it all out. That's one of the beautiful things about the community that we've created, is that when we find something that works for us, we share it with the community. When we find something that is working well, when we find a system that works, we share it with each other. We have created leads and connections with each other. And we walk in that intention and we invite others in. There's others constantly joining our community. So I want to invite you to have an opportunity to be in a community that uplifts, that is like-minded, that holds space for you. The other piece here is that we stay grounded in our vision when we are on this journey together. It is not about one person, one way. We create a shift in the world when we bring our light together. We create a bigger impact. And you're reminded that you are not the only one navigating this situation. There are all kinds of entrepreneurial and spiritual things that are going to come up along our journey. And when you're in an aligned community, when you have that support, when you have that opportunity for growth and reflection in each other and support of each other, it's not as hard. So I want to invite you to connect in a community. And if you already have a beautiful community, that's fantastic. But if you're seeking one, if there's something that you would love to be connected with, we have a couple of different spaces that would definitely be able to help you. So drop a message below, comment below, and we will help connect you with the right one. And then, like I said, we talked yesterday about the clarity and activation package. So it's about the business and the strategy, the opportunity that I offer. But it's not just about coaching. It's about mentorship. It's about reflection. It's about intuitive clarity and having confidence in your own words. Sometimes we get caught up in our own head and we doubt and whatever, but sharing that with someone helps you create a clearer path, an aligned message, and a business that truly feels like action. We walk together side by side, not above or below, but we walk together session by session to help you create the most strongest opportunity that you have, the strongest business that you can create. So today, what is your action step for today? I want you to message someone that inspires you on their path. I want you to share some gratitude and tell them why, and open a door for deeper connection, whether it's myself or somebody else that you know that you're connected with. Let them know that you see them and that you're walking alongside them too. Show your appreciation. And if no one comes to mind, like I said, let that be the sign that new spaces are here to match your growth. So drop a comment below and we will get you connected with the community. But we're here for you because you're not meant to do it alone. There is a community here waiting for you. There is support here for you. It's up to you to take advantage of it. Anyway, I hope you've taken something away from this, but like I said, I would hope that you find a space that feels so good for you and fills your cup, because that's what it's meant to do. And if you don't, like I said, please reach out and we will connect and we will get you in the right space. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for following along. Comment below any aha moments, or maybe share the name of the person that inspires you in your path. I would appreciate that as well. But have a beautiful day and we'll see you next time.